Secret facts you didn't know about the royal family. They are way more German than they are British. They actually changed their name from this, which I'm not going to pronounce, to Windsor during the First World War to make them not look German. She tried to have all of her sons, cheating Charles is a prime example, marry British women to make their bloodlines more British. This is the Queen doing the Nazi salute. While we're here, it's good to mention that the Queen's husbands, all of his sisters, married Nazi SS officers. The Queen literally wouldn't be our Queen if Edward never abdicated the throne. He gave his title up so he could marry a twice-divorced woman, Wallis Simpson, and after they got married, they vacationed with Hitler. They were huge Hitler supporters and they fed Hitler information. It's believed that he gave Hitler secret information about France, which is how Hitler was able to conquer France so easily. This is the Queen's cousin. He was Hitler's right-hand man and was in charge of the camp that exterminated people with disabilities, including children.
People who looked over those documents that later went missing.
Some of Hollywood's greatest conspiracy theories. Are these cap or fact? We may never know. Rumor has it Stevie Wonder may not be blind. If he was, how could he perfectly operate this camera? Sources say O.J. Simpson could be Khloe Kardashian's father. The chemistry here is off the charts. And if Tupac died, why was his photo taken one day after his alleged murder? Is Nicolas Cage really just a Civil War era vampire? Most likely. Is Jay-Z just a time traveler from the Harlem Renaissance? Most likely, yes. And did Gucci Mane really go from running the trap to running track? Or was he cloned in a Georgia jail cell? Who knows?
Everyone knows about how Starbucks accidentally writes people's names wrong on their drinks. But what if I told you it wasn't on accident? You're probably asking yourself, why would they purposely write your name wrong? That just doesn't make sense. But think about this. When was the last time you saw a Starbucks commercial? That's right. You haven't. If Starbucks has never made a commercial, how did they make their company so popular? With no ways of promoting the company, it somehow managed to turn into the most successful coffee organization in the world. And that's where spelling names wrong come into play. Starbucks purposely spells names wrong to get people to post it on their social media accounts. And when the picture is taken, the Starbucks logo is obviously in the picture. In other words, Starbucks uses their customers as a way to promote their company.
This Simpsons prediction is supposed to happen in a couple of days and it's terrifying. We need to talk about this. Okay, now before we get to the scary things that the Simpsons predicted for the end of January, let's talk about how the Simpsons might have predicted the Capitol storming. So in 1996, they posted an episode called The Day the Violence Died, and it was literally about people rioting and storming the Capitol. And the scariest part was the person leading it in The Simpsons was wearing a Viking helmet and face paint almost identical to one of the leaders in the actual Capitol storming. So because they predicted the Capitol riots, people are scared that their next predictions might come true. In that same episode that predicted the Capitol riots, they flashed forward a few days to January 20th of 2021 and showed the world being destroyed. They don't really stay on this scene a lot, but it shows that a full-on battle occurred and there was a lot of damage. Now, if you somehow didn't know, January 20th is Inauguration Day where Joe Biden will officially become president. People, including myself, are scared that Trump supporters might plan another attack because this phrase, "our last chance," is going around Trump supporters for January 20th. Please don't worry though, because security is going to be at an all-time high and everything should be really safe. Here's more proof on why Michael Jackson might still be alive. We need to talk about this! Okay, so quick recap. Michael Jackson died in 2009 of cardiac arrest, and many think that he faked his own death. Okay, first let's talk about the paramedics who arrived at the scene. So when Michael Jackson had a heart attack, obviously the ambulance came, but the paramedics did not recognize the body as Michael Jackson. In fact, they said that the body resembled an old man. Now, many think that the body is actually Dimitri D., a 47-year-old man who died of a terminal illness that same day. Somebody even confessed this in an email. Okay, next let's talk about the trial of Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson, being the celebrity that he is, had a trial after his death to make sure that it wasn't a murder. Now, something that is fascinating to me that no one talks about is that his lawyers fought to get his autopsy excluded from the trial. If you didn't know, an autopsy is an examination of the dead body that proves how someone died. So if no one saw the autopsy, how do we know that one exists? And how do we know that a body exists? Okay, and thirdly, let's talk about his daughter. So back in 2016, his daughter posted this photo, and people increased the brightness and sharpness in the back and saw this. What?
Celebrities that sold their soul, part 3. So we all know Katy Perry for her #1 hits and colorful music videos, but how did she actually obtain the status that she currently has today? In an interview, Katy Perry literally even says herself that she sold her soul.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
She also used to be a Christian singer that went by the name Katie Hudson, but when that wasn't working out, she switched to her current style we see today, Katy Perry. Her music became a lot more provocative and was far from the innocent Christian image she was trying to put up before. And if Katy Perry saying it herself isn't enough already, she has a lot of satanic symbolism spread across her music videos and performances. But comment down below what you guys think and let me know who you want to see next.